Hi, so this is my continuation of my theory uh, of coming up with 3 or 4 Marvel related topic videos and talking about it and leading up to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness that come out next week, okay? And I'll try to come up with 3 or 4 more Marvel related topic videos and do those videos again, but it'll be different more topic, like 3 more different topic Marvel related videos, and do those videos right before Thor: Love and Thunder comes out. Okay. Um. So. Um. So. Um. Like I said, that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness come out next week. I decided for this week I'll come up 3 or 4 Marvel topic and do a video about them, and each video will be a separate topic, Marvel related topic, and do a video on it. Okay, leading up to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And I already got 3 tickets for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. One for my dad, one for me, and one for my brother. For Thursday night preview. Okay, for next week. Okay. Um. So, this is my second video for a Marvel related topic video leading up to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Okay? So for this video, I'll be talking about top 10 movies that I want the MCU to make. Okay? Now, I could say top 10 characters that I want them to introduce in the MCU, but then I was like, yeah, but what if they get introduced in the MCU, like at a cameo, but then they don't get a movie, or they never come back again, stuff like that. Okay, so uh, so the character that I'm gonna mention, I don't want them to have a cameo. I don't want them to be introduced in the MCU. If they going to get introduced in the MCU, I'd rather them to have a movie. Okay? And to be honest, I can go further and say, I don't care if the MCU to make it. I don't care if they don't make it at all. I don't want the movie to be made, whether it be any company. Okay, Warner Brothers, Sony, Fox, Illumination. I don't care, as long as the movie get made and I see the movie, the comic book character get made. The comic book character get made into a movie. And like most of these movies, while I had a movie in the past, I'm gonna show you this, the DVD of it, the DVD cover of it. And I have most of them, but most people probably like to see all the movies that I'm gonna mention in the MCU, like the MCU, a movie version of it. And that's why I said top 10 movies that I want the MCU to make. Okay, and see how the MCU version of all these movies, okay, of the characters that I'm gonna mention. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below. What are your 10 characters that you like to see the MCU made into a movie. Okay? And before I give you 10 to 1, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions. And there are other characters out there that I probably like to see get made well. But it'll be a big list. Like, for example, all the X-Men. I wouldn't mind seeing a lot of the X-Men characters get solo movie. I wish Fox did that a long time ago. Instead of making a bunch of X-Men movies. Uh, so, um, so, um, before I get 10 to 1, I gotta give you honorable mention, okay? Honorable mention is the Gambit. For the last 4 or 5 years, I heard the Gambit with Channing Tatum, and I was really looking forward to it. Cause I am a fan of the Fox X-Men movie. I grew up with Fox X-Men movie, so they were part of my childhood. So going back and revisit the Fox X-Men movie with Patrick Stewart, Frank Jackson, Hugh Jackman, that part of my childhood, and um, so um, and it was sad that Gambit with Channing Tatum, he never got to make the Gambit. So hopefully the MCU, Kevin Feige can let Channing Tatum make Gambit in the MCU, okay? And I will be all supportive of it, okay? Another one, and there's a lot of controversy around this one. Some say it might be, it's gonna be still be rated R. Some say no, they're gonna make it PG-13. I don't know. That is Deadpool. But let me be clear. This is still my honorable mention, okay? Um, okay. Um, okay. So those two are the ones that come to my mind for honorable mention, okay? Um, so number 10, I'm gonna go with Howard the Duck. Um, so I think it 1 or 2 times, and I think it's cheesy, funny. And I got the Howard the Duck comic book, the big giant one, where on the back of it had the Incredible Hulk on it. If you looked it up, it got a cult following. Bit produced by George Lucas. Um, duck sex with a duck having sex with a human having sex with a duck. Now, the reason why I put it in number 10, I think the MCU can make it a Howard the Duck movie because Howard the Duck have cameo in the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I hope Howard the Duck showed up in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Because he did the first 2, why not be in the third one as well? And I would like to see Howard the Duck movie in the MCU. Okay? Now, I'm going to look this one up because Now, um, number 9 is Blade. I think Blade is an awesome movie. Um, where it came out like the late 90s or something. Um, and I wish Wesley Snipes would come back. Um, there's supposed to be a new there's supposed to be a new Blade actor in the MCU, and I don't know if the new one that they're making is supposed to be like the late Phase 4 or Phase 5. Um, Marshala, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but um, but maybe Wesley Snipes can have a cameo in it. Okay, but I like the Blade movie. I think Blade's a cool character. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see. Um. Number 8 is I would like the MCU to make is a Mark Ruffalo solo Hulk movie. Okay. Um. So um. Now I think the Incredible Hulk is a very underrated comic book movie, and in my opinion, it's the best Hulk movie. I think Edward Norton is the best Hulk. I like him better than Mark Ruffalo, and I think the MCU did the MCU did Mark Ruffalo dirty, like they did the Hulk dirty with Mark Ruffalo, like with the Joe not smashing in the Infinity War. They make him cool at the beginning of the movie, Infinity War, like fighting Thanos, and the rest of the movie, uh, uh, corny, running around in the Hulkbuster, not good. Okay, so you're probably wondering if I didn't like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk, then why would I want a Mark Ruffalo solo Hulk movie? Because I I give everybody a chance. Okay, but the only bad about it is the only way for them to get the only way for them to have a Mark Ruffalo solo Hulk movie is they have to get Universal, and I don't want that because if they get a whole uh, Universal, then all the movie at Universal will get butchered by Disney. I don't want that. Okay, maybe they can strike a deal kind of like Sony and Marvel with Marvel. You have Marvel make Spider-Man movie and Sony still hold the right to Spider-Man. That's what I'm hoping they can do with the Hulk character. Like Universal still hold the right to Hulk, and Marvel still can make a Hulk movie with Buffalo. Okay. Um, it's sad that we never got a sequel to the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, and sad that Edward Norton never came back in the Avengers. Okay. Um. Okay. Number 7 is Elektra, and yeah, they did a pretty bad movie. They're definitely in the top 3 or top 5 Marvel movie of all time. And you're probably wondering, why do I have this, and why do I want a Elektra movie in the MCU? Um, because first of all, let me clear it off. First off, why do I have this? It's because back then, in the early 2000s, um, every time a Marvel movie, the early 2000 Marvel movie was coming out, when the Ghostwriter, Fantastic Four, Punisher, Daredevil, so on and so forth were coming out, I was going crazy. And every time I saw a Marvel movie on DVD at Walmart, on the shelf or in a $5 bin, going crazy, I had to buy it. But now, since I'm older, uh, I only buy the one that I like, and I know it's good. Okay, if it came out today, I saw this in theater, I would say that's terrible. One of the worst comic book movie ever, and I would not buy that. Okay, uh, but Elektra, I think she's a cool female character, a cool comic book character, and you always associate her with Daredevil, and um, and I would like to give her a second chance. And I don't think it's Jennifer Garner's fault. It's probably like the director whoever made that movie. Okay. Um. So I would like to, and no, I haven't seen the Daredevil show on Netflix. That now they put it on Disney Plus. So later down the road, I'm gonna watch it and see if Elektra is in that show. But um, Elektra, I think it's a cool female comic book character, kind of like Black Widow, and um, and I would like to see her come back to the big screen. If she does, I'll be excited for it. Okay, so she needs a second chance. Okay, uh, Dear Devil. Okay, um, now this is a movie that some people say is very bad. I don't think it's totally bad like a lot of people do. I do find some enjoyment out of it, like when he's fighting the Bodai. Um, this is a lot better than Elektra, and some people say Elektra. Some people say Elektra is like some people believe that Elektra is a sequel to Daredevil. That's a lot of people's fan theory. I never saw Elektra or Daredevil in theater when it came out. I just bought them at Walmart, either on the shelf or in $5 bin. Um, I always thought Daredevil was a cool character, and no, I have not yet seen the Daredevil TV show. Later down the road, I'm gonna eventually get to the Daredevil TV show, and I'll give my thoughts and opinion on it. Back in the early 2000s, when I was watching the show before the MCU came out, um, I thought it was okay. Most people say that the director cut of this movie is better than the original. The theater version. Um, um, but looking back on it, um, I would say that I would like to give Daredevil another chance on the big screen. Okay, and and um, and that Daredevil had a cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home. I would like them to expand on that in the MCU and have um, the guy from the Netflix show come come back in the MCU and have their own movie. Okay, so they have an opportunity to they have an opportunity to bring the guy back that came in Spider-Man No Way Home, because they even brought the villain from his show Kingpin and Hawkeye, but I'm confused because they brought him into the Hawkeye and then it killed them all. So I think Daredevil is a cool character that need to be on the big screen again, and I hope if they do, hope the MCU does it right. Okay, and you know what I mean by do it right. Okay. Okay. Um, the next one, and is one of my favorite side characters in the MCU. That is Nick Fury, played by Samuel Jackson, and um, over the MCU, I come to like Nick Fury character. Okay, and I would like to see a Nick Fury solo movie played by Nick Fury. Okay, but and um, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like. One of the main reasons why I didn't like Captain Marvel, because and the cat got to die out. Okay, so it'd be cool if they make a solo Nick Fury movie played by Samuel Jackson. Okay, I would like that. Number four, um, X-23 movie. Let me see here. The girl that was in the girl that played X-23, Logan daughter in the movie. Whoever she, I wish they would bring that same actress that right here. I wish she would come back, because the problem is people are freaking out and wondering, you can't someday you should get this person to play the new Wolverine, or you can't replace Wolverine, you can't replace Hugh Jackman, and I see all these names pop up all the time. Brad Pitt, who else? The guy from Harry Potter, so on and so forth. Uh, Tom Hardy, and they think, oh, all these people are gonna be the next Wolverine. I'm like, why don't? And then you have a lot of other people say you can't replace Wolverine. You can't play Hugh Jackman. He's iconic at Hugh Jackman. At Wolverine. I'm like, why don't you just bring back her? Okay, make an X-23 movie with the same girl. Okay. Um, number three, Punisher, and I think this movie right here is very underrated. I like Tom and Jane. This was one of my favorite Marvel movies back in the day, before they were like 20 or 25 or how many MCU movies are nowadays. But back in the day, this was one of my favorite Marvel movies, comic book movie, or even movie back in the day. Um, but and yet I have not seen the Punisher movie on Netflix, or now it's on Disney Plus. But I would like to see. I would like to see another Punisher. I'm gonna eventually get to the Punisher that 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 was on Netflix and now on Disney Plus. And um, but but the one thing bad about it is I have concern about the MCU making the Punisher if they do make it, because Punisher is a violent character, and I like Punisher. I like that movie, but uh, wouldn't the Punisher movie be rated R? And the MCU have not made a rated R movie, and when it comes out, if they do make it in like Phase 5 or Phase 6, they'll probably make it PG-13 and put a lot of jokes in it. Okay, and they probably will not make it serious. The Tom and Jane one was serious. Okay, it had like a couple of jokes in it, like with the fat guy dancing, talking about Pepsi and stuff or whatever. But um, it was good. I'd rather watch that Punisher movie than Captain Marvel, Thor the Dark World, Eternal. Okay, um, but yeah, Punisher is one of my favorite Marvel characters. And if the MCU doesn't make it, I wish they would make it rated R. If they don't make it rated R, then to let somebody else make it. Okay? Or yeah. And number one, Ghostwriter. Okay? I already like Ghostwriter. I don't think this movie right here is bad like a lot of people make it out to be. I think it's cheesy at some time, but I think it's underrated in my opinion. Uh, I wouldn't mind if Nicolas Cage showed up in the Multiverse of Madness. Um, okay. The problem is it was the second one. The second one was a power mess, power garbage, Spirit of the Vengeance. This one was decent. Okay. I rather watch this than Captain Marvel. I rather watch this than Thor the Dark World. I rather watch this than Eternal. Okay. Um, but the best Ghostwriter is the one in Agent of Shield, season 4, I believe. Okay. Um, but you know, if they make it, so I wish they would make a Ghostwriter movie. They would make a Ghostwriter movie. Um, and okay, now, um, and uh, my last one that I'm gonna mention uh, is Fantastic Four. Cause I forgot to mention this one. Um, this is one that I would like to see the MCU to make. Um, I know there's rumors that Chris Evans might come back in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. That when he showed up, he might showed up as the Human Torch. Okay, that would be cool. Okay. Um, the problem with this movie is um, the CGI. I know. Things look terrible. Okay. Um, Idris, Idris Elba, is that her name? No, Jessica Elba. I'm sorry, but she's more smoking hot than Black Widow. I'm sorry. Okay. Back in the day, she was the babe, but now everybody talking about Black Widow and Scarlet Witch. Okay. Um, but but this was part of my childhood. You know, when I first saw the trailer, I was excited for it. But now when I go back and watch it, it doesn't hold up. Um, this one and the second one, I wish they would have more action in it. Um, um, the thing looked terrible. Okay. Um, I wouldn't mind if they show up and any of them show up in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. Okay. So, let me give you we reiterate, retell you my 10 to 1 and then you my final thought. So number 10 was Howard the Duck. Okay. And I told you I would like to see a Howard the Duck movie get made in the MCU. I said because um, Howard the Duck had cameo in the first two Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. And I hope he have another cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Okay. Number 9 is Blade. I said I like the Blade movie. Then Blade's a cool character. And I know that they're making another one. And it's going to be with a different actor. And I hope Wesley Snipes will come back. If not, just I hope that Wesley Snipes have a cameo in the new one. Number 8, I said Edward Norton is my favorite Hulk actor, and he's the best one we got. I wish they would made another Incredible Hulk movie with Edward Norton, but they didn't. I wish Edward Norton came back in Marvel the Avengers, but he didn't. I wish they would make a Mark Ruffalo solo Hulk movie, but they don't because they don't have the right to Universal. So I wish they would come to agreement, kind of like Sony and Marvel. It'd be like Universal and Marvel agreement, so they can make a solo Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie. Okay, and Hulk is one of the iconic comic book characters of all time, up there with Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Um, Electra. I did to Electra number 7. I did Electra because she's a cool female comic book character, and I said that she needs another chance on the big screen. I said I never seen the Daredevil show, so I don't know if she's in the show or not. But I said that I'm gonna rewatch it later down the road and see if she's in it or not. I said that it's not Jennifer Garner's fault. I said that it's definitely the director's fault. It's definitely one of the worst comic book movies of all time. I think Elektra is one of the coolest female characters or black comic book characters of all time, and I like to see her back on the screen, big screen in the MCU. Number 6 is Daredevil, and I said that I never seen the Daredevil show on Netflix. That is now on Disney Plus. I saw it back in the early 2000s, but I did not see it in theater. I just saw it, bought it at Walmart, and then I saw it at home a couple times. I thought it was okay, but I don't think it's the worst. That's what I said. And I never saw the Daredevil show. They have left the door open for Daredevil to come back and be more into the MCU more, because they brought him into the MCU with his villain in Hawkeye, and then they brought Daredevil himself and Spider-Man No Way Home. So they wanted to, they can bring him more into more MCU movies, or they can make him solo Daredevil movie with the same guy on the Netflix Daredevil show. Okay, and I think Daredevil is a cool character. Number 5, I said, that's one of my favorite side characters in the MCU. That is Nick Fury, played by Samuel Jackson, and I would like to see a solo Nick Fury movie played by Samuel Jackson. Okay. Number 4, I said instead of everybody complaining whether or not they should have a new Wolverine actor in the MCU, or leave Wolverine out of the MCU, I said, why don't you make a X-23 movie with the same girl and the same actress from Logan? Okay, because everyone liked her and she won the best part about Logan, besides Hugh Jackman himself. Okay. Number 3, I said Fantastic Four is part of my childhood. Jessica Alba back in the day was smoking hot. The rumors that Chris Evans and the Human Torch might show up in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. The Thing look pretty terrible, look pretty bad. CGI and stuff. I wouldn't mind see any of them come back. I wouldn't mind see any one of them come back. So okay. Punisher. I said that back in the day, this was one of my favorite comic book movies. one of my favorite movies, and this was my favorite Punisher movie back in the day. Okay, and I said that, and I said that, and I said that, and I said that I have not seen the Punisher show from on that's on Netflix. That now on Disney Plus. And I said that if the MCU make a Punisher movie in Phase 5 or 6, in the future, I hope they make it rated R. Cause it Punisher. I said it Punisher a violent character, and I think Punisher is a cool character. And he's one of my favorite characters, Marvel characters. And number one, I have Ghostwriter that I would like to see the MCU make. Ghostwriter. And I said for this, I think this is not bad as people make it out to be. I think this is okay. I like Nicolas Cage as Ghostwriter. I think that Ghostwriter is the one on season 4 on Agent of Shield. I said I read about this. Then Eternal, Thor: The Dark World, or Captain Marvel. Okay, and I like Ghost Rider. Always like Ghost Rider. One of my favorite Marvel characters. And I would like to see a Ghost Rider movie in the MCU. Okay? And I said this is not the problem. This movie right here. I said the problem was the second Ghost Rider movie. Ghost Rider: Spirit of Adventure. That movie is bad, terrible, garbage. This one is decent, underrated. The second one, terrible. Okay? That's it. That's my list. Okay? And my 2 honorable mention was Gambit with Channing Tatum. I'd like to see that get made. And the third Deadpool movie. Okay? So, thank you for watching. And YouTube my channel, hit the like button. Thank you.